Mind-blowing cheap fragrances for every occasion. This is going to be a list of fragrances that are number one, inexpensive, number two, quite versatile, and number three, they're literally some of my favorite cheapies in my collection of hundreds of cheapies. So this is going to be a great list. I've got several brand new releases. I've got some others that have been out for a while that you may not know about, that you want to know about. So we're gonna get into this list. Before we do, remember to blow the mind of the like button with the best click you've ever given if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel. Let's go ahead and have our minds blown together with these fragrances. All right, first up, this one has been getting some hype from Afnan. This is Rare Reef. And I remember seeing it when it came out. Everybody was saying that it was a dupe for Louis Vuitton Pacific Chill, but there's some significant differences. This fragrance has a powerful citron, a sweet, tart, citrus note in the opening, layered on top of what is otherwise a very good representation of Louis Vuitton Pacific Chill. And so this fragrance has, again, that sweet tart citron, also some apricot and some fig, and this wonderful kind of aquatic freshness, almost like a blue fragrance in kind of the bottom half of the fragrance. It is super versatile. Some guys are actually calling this like their favorite release of the past year. I won't go that far, but I will tell you it smells awesome and pretty much everybody's going to love it. It's got good performance for a freshie in the style of this fragrance, and it's one that, again, you can wear pretty much anytime, anywhere. This is Afnan Rare Reef. Next up, this is one that I rediscovered after getting it and trying it and thinking, yeah, it smells good, but I've got some other things that smell a lot like it. And then I picked it back up maybe 3-4 months ago, started wearing it again, and it is a compliment monster, and I absolutely love the way that it smells. I'm talking about this one, Rasi Has Fire. It's such an interesting fragrance. Now, there is a fragrance called Reef 33 that apparently was the originator of this DNA, and then there was a Middle Eastern niche brand, Gisa, that picked up the DNA and kind of niched it up a little bit with some animalic and musky notes, and that fragrance is called Imperial Valley. But this one is just like a sweet, mass-pleasing, very fruity, very strong, very loud, powerful, long-lasting take on that same kind of a DNA. It smells fabulous. Since I started wearing this again the past few months, I literally am batting 1,000 on times that I've gotten a compliment whenever I wear it. It is an incredible fragrance, straight up and down. I love this stuff. Rasi Has Fire. I'm gonna wear it tomorrow. This next one, I'm gonna gush over it. I'm gonna gush over most of these. These are, again, some of my absolute favorites in my collection. This one right here from Nitro, DUMONT Nitro, it is excellent. This is the newest Nitro fragrance, and it's kind of a mix of YSL Myself and Parfums de Marly Altair. To me, it is. You've got orange flower, which links the two together. You've got that fabric softener kind of freshness, that lily of the valley cleanness, but then you've got some praline, you've got some cardamom, you've got some tonka bean. So you've got sweet, spicy Altair mixing together with fresh fabric softener YSL Myself. It smells amazing. I love it. There's even a touch of an animalic kind of almost, I mean, this sounds crazy for a $40 fragrance, but almost like a niche quality, little bit of an accord in there. It's awesome. Again, this is Nitro Elixir from DUMONT. Check it out. This next one is one that, again, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody else talk about. Maybe they have. This fragrance, I am telling you, this is one of the best smelling fragrances in my entire collection, period. I like it a lot better than the one that it's actually cloning. I'm talking about Genuine Man Only Au Bois from Fragrance World. This is obviously a Givenchy Gentleman Boisé alternative, or dupe, but I like this one better because Boisé smelled great, but it was a little bit too woody and a little bit too dry. This fragrance is like they took Gentleman EDT, which is actually another one of my favorites, and they mixed it together with Boisé. So that means there's a little more vanilla. There's a little bit more of that kind of bright pear, iris, kind of sweet thing that the EDT has. Then they do mix it with that same woodiness from Boisé. I mean, I'm telling you, it smells amazing. Like, I never bought Boisé because I didn't love it, and I do actually own several of the Gentleman fragrances I really like, but this one, it's just incredible. In my opinion, a significant upgrade to the original DNA. This is, what's it called? Genuine Man Only Au Bois. All right, now this next one is from Fragbar. Now, they have started doing 100 ml bottles. They've got magnetic caps. They are fire hose pressurized atomizers. And Fragbar is probably still my favorite house out of like your Alexandria, Dua, kind of almost like indie clone houses. The reason is just because of their prices. The quality is on par with the others, but their prices are excellent. I hope they never change that. You can now get the 100 ml bottles. This one is Killian's Born to Be Unforgettable, and it's awesome. Citrus and Coke. It's not quite as versatile, although this one could actually go on the list. It is fantastic. It performs excellent. The one I was going to throw in here, though, is their take on YSL Myself. This is the Les Parfums, and it is awesome. It's very close to Les Parfums. Again, it's got good 7-hour plus performance, and it's quite inexpensive. These little things with my discount code, I think are like 15 or I don't know, maybe 15, 17, something like that. These are pretty nice little travel sprays. So anyway, check it out from Fragbar. Either Killian Born to Be Unforgettable or Myself, or most of what I've tried from them I've really liked. So Fragbar, the best deal in indie high quality clones at present. This next one I still think is one of the greatest Middle Eastern fragrances ever released, in my opinion. I'm talking about Armoff Club de Nuit Pre-Show 1. This stuff is phenomenal. This is, of course, an alternative to Creed Absolute Aventus, but I like it better than Absolute Aventus because there is this pear kind of caramely sweetness that they add to Absolute Aventus, and it just gives it a little something extra, just a little bit more of a kick of sweetness with an already gorgeous DNA, an already compliment factory DNA. This has amazing 12-hour performance. It's an Extrait de Parfum. It's a little bottle. It's, I think, 55 or 60 ml, but the prices have now come down to around 50 bucks for this stuff. It is so worth it. I love it. It's a compliment machine. Everybody in my family loves it. This is one of the best that I've ever smelled in the realm of Middle Eastern fragrances. Pre-Show 1 from Armoff. All right, this next one, I think it's probably the best readily available, inexpensive alternative to Raja Perfumes Elysium. I'm talking about this one, a Fragheads Asylum from FOMO. This is wonderful, fresh, citrus and black currant and vetiver, kind of a green grassy vetiver. It's the ultimate spring fragrance, and this one is also an Extrait de Parfum, and this one is they just did it right. They didn't overdo the vetiver, which a lot of the clones do. They also didn't overdo the sweetness, which I actually like some of the sweeter takes on Elysium, but they kept this one true to the original DNA. It's a great price, great performance, even great quality presentation. You're gonna have to go to fragrancebuy.ca to get this one. It is their brand, FOMO. Really good stuff, a Fragheads Asylum. Now this next one I think it's probably my favorite alternative to Dior Homme Intense. I'm talking about from Paris Corner, Pandora Scents Camaro Homme Intense. Now for a while it looked like they had discontinued this one. You couldn't find it for a while. The last I checked, it's available again. If it is discontinued, if you don't have it, or if you don't have Dior Homme Intense, I would say it is a no-brainer. It smells amazing. It's got powerful, powerful lipsticky iris if you like that kind of thing. This one, and there's another one from Al Watania Kion Classic. This one's really good as well, maybe even a little closer to the Dior, but this one has more of the iris and maybe even a touch sweeter. I love it. I love the original. I love the dupes. This one is excellent from Pandora Scents, Camaro, Homme Intense. Now these next two are almost like honorable mentions. I won't gush over them in the same way that I did the others, but they are very inexpensive and they are very good alternatives to a very versatile, crowd-pleasing kind of fragrance. This first one is from Armoff. This is Art du Parfum, the original, not the Abstracto. And this one is a little bit of a twist on Dior Sauvage Elixir. It is not as kind of powerfully aromatic. It's not as dark with, there's not as much of that overpowering licorice note, which I actually love in the original, but it's a little bit of a smoothed out take on Dior Sauvage Elixir. It's got great performance. It's probably a little bit more mass pleasing, a little bit more palatable, and it's one that doesn't get any love, that nobody ever really talks about. But if you like that DNA, this is a great option and probably easier to wear than the original Art du Parfum from Armoff. And finally, this next one is a take on one of my favorite French perfumes. I'm talking about Guerlain L'Homme Ideal. I think it's supposed to be the EDT because it doesn't have the cherry note. This is Supreme L'Homme. And this fragrance it's just gorgeous. I mean, the original is better. There is a quality difference in the two, but this is one of the best almond DNAs that you'll ever smell. And that's basically what it is. It's sort of this sweet almond with a little bit of a powdery vibe, a little bit of woods underneath. It's smooth. It's got decent performance. It's quite inexpensive. So if you haven't yet dipped your toes into the water in the actual Guerlain fragrances, check this one out, or you might even want to go for the Extreme, which I like that DNA better. This one's probably just a little bit easier to wear, a little more versatile. Again, this is Fragrance World's Supreme L'Homme EDP. So that's been 10 or 12 or something of these mind-blowing, inexpensive fragrances. Most of them are dupes, but at the very least, they are cheapies. Let me know down below, what would you add to this list? What are some of the just mind-blowing, inexpensive fragrances that you found? Drop me a link if it's something that you think I don't have and I might pick it up. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to blow the mind of the like button with the best click you've ever given if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel. I'm Justin, this is Sillage Scents.